Telling me, Emmanuel, that the Klitschko brothers are the most politically aware and involved boxers you've ever been around.
That's true, Bob. Even when we were all training together, almost at least once or twice a week, they would always start talking about the politics, the election coming up between Kerry and Bush. They are very, very, very politically interested. And also, Vladimir was telling me one day as we were driving down the streets that how he was raised in his country, in Russia at the time, in Ukraine, thinking that America was so bad. They had drill routines at school about once a week related to the Americans going to blow us up. And when he came here and realized what a great life it is here, he just realized there was so much propaganda. And he's really concerned about trying to change that image back over in the Ukraine.
Yeah, it ties into a subplot here because while Vitali Klitschko is concentrating on Danny Williams, his thoughts are also with his countrymen in Ukraine, the former Soviet Republic. He's kept close track of the demonstrations going on in Kiev. He and his brother Vladimir are supporters of Viktor Yushchenko, the reform candidate. A lot of drama there. He has apparently survived a poisoning, which has at least temporarily disfigured him, but he will be able to continue. A runoff has been ordered for December 26th, and it's very possible that he will become that nation's leader and move them more in the direction of democracy.
Well, I think the interest that Vitali has, it could be a hindrance to his performance, or it could aid him. But I personally think after listening to him speak that I think he's going to motivate him a lot more, because he, to some degree, it's like a miniature level the way Joe Louis felt when he was fighting Maximilian. He feels that he's fighting for the cause of freedom, for democracy. So I think it's going to be an asset and not a hindrance.
And keep in mind that the Klitschko brothers, and especially now Vitali, are the sports stars in Ukraine. The great pole vaulter, Olympic champion Sergei Bubka was at one time, but he's no longer active. So Klitschko is just huge in Ukraine, and they are following the fight tonight very, very closely. And to help us follow it, back to the three gentlemen who will call it, led by Jim Lampley. Lamps?
Well, you heard Emmanuel Stewart talk about the possible distractions that he thinks could afflict Vitali in the fight. Larry, Vitali Klitschko has it in his head that a victory in this fight could enhance the chance for the political reform he's hoping for in Ukraine. He's also trying to make a statement to strengthen and reinforce his claim to the legitimate heavyweight championship of the world. Is all of that a dangerous psychological burden to bring in here?
A fighter who can punch and take a punch, like Williams, is the real danger to Vitali Klitschko. But sometimes a fight is more than a fight to a fighter. And Vitali Klitschko deserves all the credit in the world at this critical juncture in his career when he's trying to separate himself from all the other heavyweights with heavyweight championship claims out there, to invest himself in a cause that's even bigger than his big self. Has it in some way distracted him? Will it in some way inspire him? We don't know, but we do applaud him. And I think it's the type of thing, Jim, that if he comes out of this as the champion still, that will inure to his credit among American boxing fans.
Here's a man who wants to make history in and out of the ring.
He is wearing orange-colored trunks for what is called in the Ukraine the Orange Revolution. Tomorrow, win or lose, he will be taking off on his journey back to the Ukraine to campaign for his man.
What's your take on all of that, Roy? The distractions or potential distractions that bring Vitali into the ring, will they inspire him or interfere with him?
They had better inspire him, because he can't convince nobody to do nothing as a loser. He only can help the cause if he wins. So I know that he knows that, and he'll have to come out and prove his point before he can go back and argue something to anybody else.
He now trains and fights out of Los Angeles, California, and comes to us from Kiev, Ukraine. He's the two-time world heavyweight champion, the reigning, defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko.
kind of punishment still come forward.
His right eye's almost completely closed.
And keep trying to score a knockout at that. That's it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You okay?
No way. Stop the fight.
Maybe he's seen enough. At virtually the same moment at which Vitali Klitschko was declared the winner over Corey Sanders in the 8th round, he gets rid of Danny Williams. Opponent than Hasim Rahman, basically, you know. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you can't say that he's a lesser opponent than what Rahman had in front of him, because both guys tried. This guy tried his hardest.
Oh, listen, I think Rahman could conceivably be the heavyweight champ. But let's go back to what Klitschko's doing to Danny Williams here.
Just counter punching him all night long. That's a beautiful counter right uppercut earlier, a double right uppercut there, something you don't see from a big man. That's why I'm so impressed by him. Then he followed it with the 1-2 and dropped him, and that was good night.
This winner and still the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko.
Orange and white confetti signifying Vitali and his brother Vladimir Klitschko's commitment to reform politics and the candidacy of Viktor Yushchenko in the Ukraine, or in Ukraine, I should say. Vitali will be flying from here to Kiev in the next couple of days to make his presence felt in that political situation. Larry Merchant stands by with the winner, heavyweight titleist Vitali Klitschko.
Vitali, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it make you feel to see these orange confetti coming down to celebrate not only your victory, but your feeling for the political reform cause back at home?
I'm very happy now to defend first time my most prestigious title of the world, and I'm very proud for that. I want to say thank you very much and wish my win for everybody in Ukraine who fight for democracy, who fight for the future, for our future, for future our children. And I'm really happy, and I send hello for everybody who support me, who cross the finish this fight.